So I bet you're wondering what we're doing with the case for days. Well, when you buy games used, you don't always have the luxury of having a case. In this case, I bought this as used as I could get it. 16 hours later, did I get my money's worth? Well, for $19, I'm going to say no. But I wanted to play this game anyway. Story-wise, it takes place pretty much right after Kingdom Hearts 2. You know how at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, Kairi comes running down with a bottle? Well, this kind of tells you what's in that bottle. Basically, they were analyzing Jiminy's journal, and they found some stuff that I guess Naminé had put in there somehow. And so they put it into a computer, and they go into the data world. And they create Data Sora, which really, this game, again, both the DS games really don't do much for the series overall. We could have lived without this information. And so now Data Sora has to go through the journal. Think chain of memories, except for instead of memories, it's data. Fixing the corruption that's in the data, chasing down Riku, who is the diary itself, manifest, and yeah, pretty much just making it. There's really not much. There is some stuff. For instance, the choices you make sometimes can affect the way it works. Like, I know I kind of shot myself in the foot because I ended up going up against the Cerberus fight without Cloud. I think you can get him to help you if you do something right, but I ended up having to go in it alone. Depending on certain things you do, the stuff changes. And that might be why I went through it so quickly, because I just went straight ahead. Along the way, there's this subplot of Pete and Maleficent trying to get the data world and take it over for some reason that I don't really want to know. And visually, the quote-unquote cutscenes are better than Days, but a lot of them are just, you know, cut it. Pretty much it's like a cutout of the character being put on screen to a different background. It's interesting, but not really all that great. Again, like I said, I beat this in 16 hours, and I've never touched it again, so I really have no idea as to the, you know, I really didn't get much out of this. Then again, it was based off a mobile phone game. Speaking of mobile phone games, didn't Final Fantasy VII have a mobile phone game that we never got one of? Why couldn't you have done the same for us with this, or better yet, that's a rant for another day, actually, I'm getting off topic. Anyway, yeah, Recoded, I didn't get much out of it, but it's really just Naminé saying that, well, Data Naminé saying that you have to go and save a certain trio, who we've already talked about, from their respective fates to right that which has gone so very, very wrong in this universe. And then if you do a lot of convoluted stuff, you have to get all the trophies, I think. And that's how you unlock the secret ending. I know in Birth by Sleep, for their secret ending, you just have to either beat the game on Proud Mode, or you have to get 100% completion in normal mode, or is it, yeah, normal mode, I think, which is really, really hard, by the way, to do. It's easier to play it on Proud Mode to get the secret ending than it is to 100% it. But this one, its secret ending is Mickey and Yensid discussing the nature of Heartless and Nobodies, due to the fact that the Heartless was killed, and then the Nobody was killed. If they're killed in that cute little order, the original being returns, which means Xehanort, whose heart was seized by his heartless Ansem Seeker of Darkness, and his body, which had become Xemnas, have both been slain. The two halves shall become the whole, and Xehanort will return. Basically, it's a sequel hook for Dream Drop Distance. And, oh, when it first came out, it blew so many people away. Even though we kind of already knew that was going to happen because Nomura spoiled it in like one of the Japanese-only books. He pretty much wrote out that if if the Heartless and Nobody are killed in that order, the original being returns. So it just kind of ruined it for us. But then again, Nomura also contradicted himself by saying that Kairi wasn't a Keyblade wielder. Yet she is, because of Aqua. Oh wait, was that a spoiler? I don't really give a shit. The games are old now. Old news. And, yeah. I don't like this game really much because I find it boring. I beat it in 16 hours. That's the fastest I've ever beat a Kingdom Hearts game. And, you know, and let me see. It took me about 32 hours for Birth by Sleep because each story took me roughly 10 hours. Well, except for Aqua's, that was 8.